for helping us to transform our country. For Abaganda tugamba nti akatali kabbe amagumba olya osula mu mulyango. Kakawa kange tiwaranga n'okukanywa bannange. Ate ago nago magezi g'Abaganda. If you want to keep your oboyagala obulago bulemu okukala, munange teekako akakaawa. So I'm very glad to be here.
Everybody knew Baba Museveni. Thank you for support Mbale Industrial Park. Thank you, give us best investment environment in Uganda. And then you can see how many children get a job. More than 10,000 of our children get a job. Without you, we have nothing to do. Who support us? Baba Museveni. Who help us? Baba Museveni. Wabali New Muse, Safjani, to Kampala. This one, no need. Safjani Baba.
And the workers. What makes countries stagnate is vision. If you don't have a vision, there's no way you can move. But the vision of the NRM from the beginning was clear. And that's what I was saying the other day in the conference. To create wealth, we have 4 sectors. Sector 1, commercial agriculture, where people should learn how to make money through agriculture. Agriculture comprised of crops, livestock, and fisheries. That's one sector. The second sector is factories, manufacturing, to process and preserve and add value to what is produced in agriculture, what is produced in minerals, what is produced in forests. Like here now we have got our people here, our friends, making paper from wood. I saw a bikondo there, down there, a heap of bikondo. Bikondo are, what do you call them in English? Poles. I saw a number of poles there near the factory of paper. So factories, their work is to add value, preserve, and make more usable what is produced in agriculture, in minerals, in forestry, in freshwater fish, and so on. Now the third sector are services, transport, hospitality, and so on. And the fourth sector is ICT. But the sectors which can create more jobs are mainly manufacturing and services. With the developed countries, you have less people in agriculture and more people in industries and services. If you see on the internet, the percentage of the people in the USA in agriculture, I'm sure it is not more than 2%. Only 2% are in agriculture. So here, where you have a situation where there are so many Bagisu there in the mountain, so many family members on 1 acre, this is not a good situation. It should change so that we leave less people in agriculture to use the land more efficiently, and more people shift to industry and services. This is part of modernization. In the 1960s, I was teaching economics when we were 70s, when we were fighting Yamin. I took time to teach at Moshi Cooperative College for 2 years. And one of the subjects I used to teach were the characteristics of backwardness. How do you know backwardness? One characteristic of backwardness is finding too many people in agriculture. That shows that you are backward. So when BCU was having a problem of money, and they had this land here, 600 acres, I did not hesitate. I rescued BCU. I paid off their debt. An American wanted to take the land, and I paid him off. And then the land, I said it should go for a town of industries. Because what you had up there was a town of shops. Shops, obuduka. Obuduka butunda ki? Wuzi, tangawuzi, busimanyi wuzi. Kana kaduka katunda wuzi, ataka katunda wuzi, bona butunda wuzi. So you can't develop like that. If you go in those shops, Amaduka Gari, how many people are working there in a shop? One shop attendant only. But now, here we have got a town of industries. Not a town of retail shops, selling mandazi, selling what? Now you see the difference. So many of the things we have been importing from outside are here, are being made here. Television, what have you, telephones, they are all being made here. So the industrial park helps us solve the problem of the goods we need, number one. Number two, it uses more electricity. You hear the demand of electricity. 50 megawatts, 100 megawatts, 200 megawatts, that's what they demand here. When they are consuming that electricity, they are supporting our economy by buying power. If we were importing all these things, our electricity would not be used. Creating jobs, 11,000 people working here now. How many jobs are there. Abemiruka bali bameka mu Bugisu. Abemiruka, abakola omuluka. Atabegomborora. Those are few jobs. That's why we tell you that industries are the answer for Uganda, for Africa. So I'm very glad that people are gradually understanding this. We had some squatters here whom I had to pay off and they go away. Now, industrial park, they need more land. They need 500 acres, another 500, or 600, another one, so that they build another city, but not here necessarily. If there was land here, free land, I would give it to them, but you don't seem to have free land. I would take them somewhere else where there will be land. They will go and build another city like this one here. Now, so therefore, I want all of you to, now the Bagisu in the hills, you should also take advantage of this. Where is the food feeding all these workers coming from? The Bagisu should be growing it in the hills. Balimeyo Murusozi. Balima. Huh? Now you have got, all these people need food here, this workforce. So that's how you can see agriculture now, apart from producing raw materials, it also produces food for this big sector. In the 1950s, when I was going to the school system, I was lucky to have Kirembe mines, starting mining copper that time. And it created a workforce there in Kirembe, mining copper. And they started buying our cows. In Ntungamo, they would come and buy cows in the market to go and feed the workers in Kirembe. So all these are connected. So I want to thank Mr. Zhang and our Chinese friends. Thank you very much for helping us to transform our country. For Abaganda tugamba nti akatali kabbe amagumba olya osula mu mulyango. Kachai kakawa kange tiwaranga n'okukanywa bannange. Ate ago nago magezi g'Abaganda. If you want to keep your oboyagala obulago bulemu okukala, munange teeka kwa kakawa. So I'm very glad to be here to open the new factories and lay the foundation stone for the new factories. I'll give you all the support. All the points you raised are clear to me. They are going to be solved immediately, the ones you raised. Abantu baffe babonabona, abagenyi baffe amataba gajja ne gabalumba wano. Naye kati tugenda kukolagana nabo bateekeko emikutu okulaba nti amataba tegaddamu kusitawaanya. I'm telling them about the floods, that we are going to stop the floods, to drain properly. So I thank you and I wish you good luck. Katonda wabere. Were asimiwe.
Your Excellency, I want to remind you, on the day that I walked to your office and requested you to lease 619 acres of this land to Mr. Paul Zhang. On that very day, there were 560 squatters on this land, and I asked you to give me money to compensate them worth 4 billion. Your Excellency, you did not only grant that amount of money, but came to Mbale and laid the foundation stones. That's why today we are talking about 73 factories in Mbale. Mr. President, congratulations. Please, omungalo zamanyi ku President wafe. Your Excellency, I am your student. You are a great teacher. You are my teacher. You have taught me to handhold these investors. Your Excellency, the Americans say, if you don't blow your trumpet, who will? The British says, don't blow your trumpet. Let somebody do it. Your Excellency, today I want to choose the option of the Americans to blow my trumpet and to blow your trumpet too, that you have done an excellent job with me, modeled me, and that's why we are able to achieve your vision of industrializing Uganda and talk about 1.2 million jobs created only under industrialization. Your Excellency, kudos to you.